Here we go, here we go, here we go. How you doing out there, social media land? Professor William Murray here getting ready to do the show. Let me go ahead and I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to stay ahead of schedule today with doing everything. Yeah, I'm trying to stay ahead of the schedule.
You got a minute to holler at your baby?
I'm live already.
Oh,
I'm already live. Hey, my princess. Y'all, I'm talking to my great grandbaby. Hi, princess. You know, G-Pop, I love you. I can't talk long. So I'm already live on Facebook, so I'm gonna call you back, okay? I love you. All righty. Oh, thank you for giving it right back. Bye. Love you. Oh, now you know I feel good now.
Girl, a mess.
I just talked to my great grandbaby, my great granddaughter. Ain't nothing in the world like it. Ain't nothing out there in the world like it. Can't get no higher than I am right now.
Hello.
Now that's what you call good timing. My great grandbaby
You
called
will
me.
now enter the conference.
She's 2 years old. She won't be 3 until, let me see, my great grandson is 5. She's got a few months before she'll be 3. But of course, you know that I just love them. There's nothing in the world, boy, to take your heart like a child. Ooh, now y'all know I feel good. So y'all know we have a good show this evening. I got stuff we're gonna talk about. Yeah, I got a good show for y'all this evening. I'm kind of excited, ready to get it going. You know, y'all, you see, I just talked to my great grandpa. You know, it don't get no better than that. It don't get no better than that. That my heart, that my princess. But she know whenever she wants to call and talk to G Papa, all she gotta do is call and talk to G Papa. That did throw me a couple minutes behind on y'all, but I don't care. You know, your children definitely come before anything else. If y'all wonder what I'm doing, I'm setting up everything now, y'all. I was a couple of minutes, I was right on time, but when she calls, everything comes to a halt. When they call, because I talked to my other great grandbaby yesterday, who happens to be 5 months old in New York, in Upper New York too. I mean Upper New York. They're just about 20 minutes from the Canadian border, and I spoke to her yesterday. My little pudding. Wow, you know I feel good now, y'all. I really, really do. Just finished talking to my little princess. Yeah. Let's see if I can get everything set up, y'all. Yeah, I still got about a minute. Give y'all a chance to get online. Yeah, give y'all a chance to get online. Got everything set up right now. You know, this evening show is really going to be kind of interesting. I try to, right now, we're in a Christine E-Boogie. I see you on social media. Glad to see you on there, Eric. Yeah, glad to see you there, Eric. He says, hey, Mr. Murray. That's what I'm talking about. He said he's going to be on tonight, so we'll, you know, E-Big, what you can do too now. I'm going to tell you later on what we're going to do. I think I'm going to go ahead and get the show on the road. Hello, successionaires, and welcome to the talk show, The Road to Success. The show, The Road to Success, is a talk show about any and everything you want to talk about. Although we do have main topics, I try to give you a main topic you can feed off of, give comments, compliments, or, you know, just feed and give us your information. Like I always tell you, if you learn something, teach us. If you know something, tell us. I'm Professor William Murray, your host and president of the Millionaire Mastermind Institute. The Institute is for entrepreneurs, future entrepreneurs, and anyone that wants to live a better life and want to learn how. It is there where millionaire mindsets, lifestyles, and business are made. We take you from idea to implementation and beyond. We are your GPS system to success. And as always, the God in me greets and blesses the God in you. This evening's show topic, y'all, is where am I going? Where am I going? You know, that's a very serious question that you must answer. And the thing about it is, you're the only one that can answer that question for you. Ask yourself that question. Where am I going? Damn, that's a powerful question. Whoa. Where am I going? Where am I going? See, the answer to that question is going to determine your future. The answer to that question is going to determine your future. Where are you going? See, like I told you, you got to talk to yourself. You do. Because there's questions you got to ask you that no one else is going to ask you. See, you got to talk to you because you know what you want. You know what you want to do. You know what you want to accomplish. That's when the questions, when you talk to you. Where am I going? Wow. Wow. See, like I told you, the answer is going to determine, that answer, now think about how heavy this is going to determine your future. Whether you are going to be a failure or a success on there. Now, I've got a lot of new callers on because I'm looking at my thing and I see a couple of new callers on. What is a success scenario, you ask? Well, in the William Murray Book of Words, success scenario is one who is successful in their continuous efforts, their research, their sessions, their attendance, their business practices, their open-mindedness, and no quit attitude. See, now here's the thing about a successionaire. In a successionaire's existence, Naysayers have no value in a successionaire's life. Period. I mean, you're going to run across because they're out there. Don't care where you go, what you do, you're going to have naysayers. But they have no value in your life, successionaire. What do I often tell you? You never ever argue no one right. You just go out and success them wrong. Think about what I just said. Don't argue them right. Oh, yes, I can. Man, you know you can't. Oh, man, yes, I can. Nope. Say no more. Just go out and success them wrong, baby. Let success speak for you. And here's the thing about a successionaire. If you are a successionaire long enough, you eventually become a millionaire. Successionaire, millionaire. Successionaire, millionaire. See, successionaires, successionaires, SUCCESS, capital INAIRE, one word, successionaire. See, successionaires know, well, let's put it this way. Let me back up a little bit because my mind is going 1,000 miles a minute. Successionaires know they had a purpose long before someone had an opinion. Because opinions are like ears, backsides. Everybody's got one. Or sometimes two. See, you got to realize what you're looking at and how you're thinking. And you can't let nothing bring you down, baby. You can't have that. You cannot have that. See, successionaires know to always keep the main thing the main thing. Let me break that down for you. You want to keep the main thing the main thing? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish? That's always your main thing. You're going to get people try to sidetrack you. You get situations try to sidetrack you. It's a lot of things going to happen to try to sidetrack you. But you got to always remember to keep that main thing the main thing. Period. See, you can't be a jack of all trades because you will be a master of none. I've told you about the guy who came one time. He said, I got 4 business. I got my plumber. What did he say? He was a plumber. He was a mechanic. He was a photographer. And something else. And I said, man, I can't hire you. He said, well, what do you mean, man? I do. I said, okay, now here it is. I want to get married, and I want you to be my photographer. When are you going to have time to work on my perfect photography that I'm going to require for my wedding? You got to work on the car. You got to work on somebody's backed up toilet and whatever the other business. I says, you can't perfect all of those. You're a jack of all trades. You'll never master none because the time you're taking away from the photography to make it perfect and a good, successful business, you're over here working on cars. You're doing this and doing that. You can't be a jack of all trades. You got to always keep that main thing, the main thing. Look at me. Do you realize how many every day, I'm seriously, y'all, every day I get emails. Y'all, I average about 200-300 emails a day. I really do. People say, oh, no, I do. Trust me, I do. And they're, oh, Mr. Murray, here's the best thing since sliced bread. Oh, Mr. Murray, you can do this. Oh, Mr. Murray, you know, you can make this much money in a month if you do this. You can't come to me with that. If it's not centered around the Millionaire Mastermind Institute, I'm not interested. I just plain old ain't interested. It's got to be centered around my main thing. Because I'm keeping my main thing my main thing. Now, I can speak on many subjects and many topics dealing with success, because I am your GPS system to get you there. Why? Well, you know I've been doing this, y'all. I'm getting ready to go into my 45th year. 45th year as an entrepreneur. 45, baby. In 2021, I'm going to my 45th year as an entrepreneur. I've put on hundreds of events, seminars, and events. I've had instructors come in to teach on various things. You know, the Millionaire Mastermind has a whole lot of educators that come in and teach classes. And when I had like my 10 hours, I had 10 speakers in 10 hours. I've had 3-day events. I've had 3-hour events. I've had 8-hour events. When they come in and speak, see, here's the thing about that I've realized a long time ago. The only time I'm an educator is when I'm on stage or I'm like now before you. Outside of that, I'm a student. Now, in conversation, y'all, we might get into a conversation, and my conversation is always centered somewhere on life, success, and education. But outside of that, baby, I'm always a student. See, here's one thing about what I'm telling you. Even a baby can teach you something. A fool can teach you something. A fool can teach you how not to be a fool. You're always, always, always in class. Even when I'm teaching, I'm in class. Because when I'm before an audience, the audience teaches me a lot. You learn about body movement, about eye contact, you know, and all kinds of when you're on stage. Because you got to pick. See, here's the thing about being on stage and teaching. You got to make your audience think that you're talking directly to them, one-on-one, when you're talking to a multitude. See, successionaires know that more powerful than the will to win is the courage to begin and continue on. See, look at the definition of successionaire, y'all. And see if you are a successionaire. See, that's a word, that's a William Murray word. See, people say, hey, that's not true. Yes, it is. You notice how many people, you can tell who's been around me, who's been in my classes, who tune in and listen to the Road to Success show, because I always open up with hello, successionaires. And now you watch how many speakers use that word. And that comes from the William Murray Book of Words. Successionaire. You say millionaire, you know what that means. I'm not successionaire. I meaning me. Me. Are you a successionaire? I is emphasized. Successionaire. Anaire. If not, it is never too late. All you got to do is apply what's needed. I just told you what was needed. Just apply it. Where am I going? I'm going where I want to go because I am determined to become a successionaire. Because the harder I work, the more I study, the more I do, the greater chance I got of becoming a millionaire. Money, it ain't about money, y'all. It's just what it takes for you to be that. What it takes for you to be that. It's the will to win, the courage to begin, and continue on, baby. Continue on. See, now, okay, here are 5 ways to overcome adversity. Here are 5 ways. I told you, you always got to have pencil and paper when you tune in to me. You always got to have pencil and paper. Here are 5 ways to overcome adversity. Have confidence. I know I can. See, like Henry Ford said, if you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. It's your mindset. See, you can't let a 5-cent mind ruin your million dollar idea. You can't listen to a 5-cent mind and expect to become a success. You can't do it. It's not going to work. So you got to have confidence in you. Number 2, keep your perspective. I've already talked about that. Keeping your perspective. What, when, where, why, who, and how. Keep your perspective. Where do you want to go? Number 3. Oh, important. Number 3. Schedule action. I often tell you, do not let your day plan you. You plan your day. You don't let you don't let nothing outside change your schedule. I mean, things happen. I admit things happen. And you might postpone for a little bit. But if you schedule something, you got to make sure somewhere along the line you catch up with that schedule. Schedule your action. Schedule what you go. See, every day I have to look at my phone. My phone is my book. It's my schedule. So I have to keep an eye on that to know what it is I got to do. What do I have to do? You got to schedule your day. If you just wake up and say, okay, and let your day schedule you, you will not get much accomplished. Jack of all trades, you do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and you look up the whole day, you ain't done a damn thing. You schedule your action. You schedule your day. I know at what time, where I got to be, what I got to do. You got to schedule your action. See, that's the difference between failure and success. Putting your plan together and working your plan. Schedule your action. Plan your day, work your day. Don't let your day work you. Number 4, ask for help. Ask for help. If you don't know how, say, ask him for help and say, can you help me? Sometimes you got to go say, hey, Google, what does this mean? Hey, Google, how do I do this? Hey, baby, what's your opinion on this? Someone you can trust. Don't go to a 5-cent mind with $1 million idea. Ask for help. See, like I told you, the 3 hardest things for people to do is say, I'm sorry, help me, I'm sorry, help me, and I love you. I'm sorry, help me, and I love you. Well, see, I told you, with my mindset, as positive as I am, and I make my life positive, I always tell you, I'm not sorry that I love you. Now, how can I help you? People call me and I sit and talk to them, give them free advice that I charge for in a short conversation. I'm not going to give you a whole lot of time. My time is valuable. That's how I make my living. That's how I feed my family. That's how I eat, live, and sleep and do every day. From teaching people, from my almost 45 years experience as an entrepreneur and attending and having all these brilliant minds come before me and teach at the Institute. Who knows? You might end up being one of the educators at my Institute. You've got to come on board. Do you realize how many people that come on my show end up with business from the show? I give you an opportunity when I open the lines to tell people 4 things. Who you are, what you do, the name of your company, and how can they reach you. And when you do that, you're giving it to the country. This is not a local show, y'all. This is a national show. I got them from California to Texas to Florida to Hawaii and Maine. I've got them. People all over tune in to the Road to Success. Ask for help. You'd be surprised at people that or the situation that's willing to ask to give you the help you need. But a closed mouth and a closed mind will never get fed, baby. Because when you're in an audience and people say questions or comments, you never know who's listening. That may come to you and give you a better answer than I can give you. But I can tell you, if a person asks you a question, there are 7 people who got the same question but don't have the nerve to ask. Those who ask know. Those who don't ask never will. Help me. Number 5, and this is very, 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 very powerful, very necessary. Honor the struggle. Baby, honor the struggle. It is a struggle. Every day you got to learn something, but you got to ask yourself, what did I learn today? What did that situation, that person, that conversation, that research teach me? Honor the struggle, baby. Honor the struggle. See, here's the thing. Once you learn how to honor the struggle and see what's necessary and what you learn, all you're doing, baby, is growing. That's all you're doing is growing. And that's what it takes to be successful. Growth. It takes growth to be successful. Baby, honor the struggle. It is a struggle. You got to honor the struggle. Now, those 5 things you should read and then answer on a constant basis. Where are you going? Where are you going? You see, here's the thing about it all. The best and most important project you will ever work on is you. Period. Period, period, period. You are the most important project to you. Work on it. I've had, and I ain't lying, y'all, the last 2 or 3 days I've talked to people. And I had someone from New York, from that I met when I was in New York, call me. And he's got a choice of 2 businesses he's wanting to do. And one was buy land. Should he buy the land? All this acreage. It's like 15, 20 acres. I told him, yeah. And I gave him an idea of what he could do with that acreage in order for it to pay for itself, put money in his pocket, and put money in the bank account. And he said, whoa, I hadn't thought about that. But that is sure better than me just buying the acreage and letting it sit there. Yeah, it's yours. You own it. You're paying a note on it. You ain't got that kind of cash, but you can get the money, the bank, your credit, and your everything will give you what you need to buy that land. What are you going to do with that land, with that blessing? What you going to do with it? The best project you can ever work on is you. There is no project more important than you, to you. Where's the thing? You can't let the people that don't matter too much matter too much. Because here's the thing, the same people that told you, man, you can't do that. Man, come on, man, you got to be crazy. Or no, you can't do that. It's not prosperous for you to do that. The ones that tell you that, getting warm in here. The ones that tell you that will be the first ones to come and ask you, how did you do that? Or they're going to ask you, are you hiring? No, but you told me I couldn't do what I'm doing. And now I'm very successful at it. I've told you the story about the lady who wouldn't let me come and speak to her company when I offered to do it for free because I was working there. Well, I had my own business, but it was through that. And she wouldn't let me come speak to the other employees to teach them how I was being the top realtor. She told me because I wasn't successful enough. And that's when I told you she put a fire in me. I didn't get angry when she told me I wasn't successful enough. I got up, shook her hand, and told her, thank you. I didn't argue her right. I went out and successed her wrong. About 18 months later, she came and asked me would I speak at one of their power sessions that they had. I tell you who they had there. And was it Willie, Jolly? Or what's the guy's name? The black guy that won. I can't think of his name. I can't think of his name. And I told her, sure. I charged her $2,500. She said, but you told me you would do it for free. That's when I told you. That was then. My value has risen where if you want me to come speak now, you got to pay me $2,500. We worked it out. She didn't pay me $2,500, but she paid me $18 for 45 minutes. I didn't success her wrong. I didn't argue her right. I went out and successed her wrong. Because when she realized my value and the speakers she had coming in, I could give just as good as they did. You can't let the people that don't matter in your life matter too much. You can't do that. That's not how it works and how it's supposed to be. So you got to do the plan for your desires, your wants, your dreams. See, understand this. Understand this. The dream is free, baby. The dream is free. But the hustle, baby, is sold separately. It's free to dream. It's free to have desires. It's free to have wants. But the hustle, baby, the hustle is sold separately. That's totally up to you. The hustle is sold separately. Do you get what I'm telling you? I'm trying, like I told you, y'all know I'm a mindologist. Another William Murray word, a mindologist. I work on your mind, your head. I put thought, make you think. Because everything I always tell you first goes through thought. Open your eyes and see that life doesn't happen to you. And I tell you this all the time, but life happens for you. See, when you look at stuff and say, man, look what just happened to me, or man, this happened to me. No, baby, don't look at it like that. That's the wrong mindset. You look at it didn't happen to me, it happened for me. Because when you're looking at what that happened for you, you're looking at a positive, a growth. Because you looked at how it's going to benefit you later in life. Don't care what the lesson was. Don't search for the heaven and hell in the future. Both are now present. Heaven and hell right now is present. Right now, right here. The question is, which one are you in? You know the one you're in? I can tell you the one you're in. It's the one you feed, baby. It's the one that you feed. Which one are you feeding? Your heaven or you feeding your hell? See, what you think is your hell can end up being your heaven because there's a lesson you need to learn to take you to that next level so you can stay there and grow. Rather than looking at it as a negative and a hell, look at it as a positive and keep on keeping on, baby. It didn't happen to you, baby. It happened for you. Look at all the contracts I lost because of this pandemic. I can't travel. I can't speak to hundreds of people like I normally do. But look at what I've done in that year that I haven't been able to do anything. I've built the hell out of a Millionaire Mastermind Institute. I'm working on now getting a bunch of money so I can do my put together and do my seminars all across this country. And I've already got it in writing, so I'm ready. So when I present it to where I can get the loan, where I can do that, everything's already in writing. The plan, somebody said, I say, here, there it is, right there. Read it. This pandemic didn't happen to me. It happened for me. I turned it and made it a positive that's going to benefit me. Which one are you feeding? Your heaven or your hell? That's on you, baby. That is on you. Your heaven and your hell is on you. See, the difference between success and failure is a zero in a mindset. We all start out at zero. Zero, period. But the number you put before that zero, or the amount of numbers you put behind that zero with a number before that period, or before that comma, period. The difference between your success and failure is a zero. And the mindset for you to move that period to the right. With a number going in between that first number and that period. Hello. Ooh, am I putting something on your mind this evening? Be a success scenario and realize you are always continuously going to add that zero. You're always going to add that zero. Is it going to be before that period or behind that period? Because behind that period, you're not adding no value. Because before that period, between that first digit and that period, all that is, baby, is a growth and a blessing. Where are you going? Where are you going? See, nothing, and y'all see a lot of stuff y'all heard before, but I'm putting it together in a different way to put more on your mind. Nothing is impossible if you have determination and grit. Impossible is just a 10-letter word. IMPOSSIBLE. Impossible. Right out the word. But if you put an apostrophe in the right place between the I and the M, what is that saying? Do it. Put an apostrophe between the I and the M. The letters impossible is still there. But you changed the definition of that word with that apostrophe and an attitude. You went from impossible to I'm possible. Apostrophe and an attitude. Let me show you when I talk about attitude, what I'm talking about. Now, this you understand this. If an egg is broken by an outside force, life ends. But if an egg is broken by an inside force, then life begins. Think about what I just told you. If an outside force breaks that egg, it ends life. But if an inside force breaks that egg, then life begins. See, great things happen from the inside, baby. From the inside. Let it out, let it out, let it out. We are waiting for you to awaken and be successful. Wake up, y'all. We're waiting on you to awaken. I just gave you that. See, y'all never really thought about no egg. Wake up. And that's what I'm trying to do to your mind, baby. If you ain't getting nothing from this evening's session, then I don't know what to tell you. We are waiting for you to awaken. I'm trying to help you awaken, baby. I told you, if your mind is a weapon, you're unfit to be a slave. You know what? I'm going to do that show maybe one day next week. Are you fit to be a slave? Or are you a slave? And if y'all think tonight was something, y'all wait till I show you why you are a slave. And what you got to do so you aren't. Because I know I'm not a slave. My mind won't permit it. I'm putting stuff on you now to prevent you from being that slave. Success is a drive in you. It's your attitude, your determination. Look at your past to realize the lessons that you have learned. The present is where you see now. Look what you learned. The present is where you apply the lesson. The present, right now, is where you apply the lessons. And the future is where you enjoy the lesson. Damn, man, I'm putting so much on y'all today. I don't know if y'all can handle all I'm putting on you today. I don't know if you're ready for what I'm giving you, but I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to put this post on my YouTube channel. MRWMURRY, Mr. W. Murray. It's also going to be on my Facebook page, so you can go back and look at it. Listen to it again. You see, a smart man learns from other people's mistakes. That's how your research comes in. But an awakened man learns from his own. He look at what happened, what he did, and the lesson learned. See, when things happen to you, God is giving it to you at that time the way that God wants you to learn that. That lesson is especially for you. See, a wise man learns from other people's mistakes, but an awakened man learns from his own. Think about what I just said. Where are you going? Where are you going? I hope it's to the top, baby. I hope it's to the top. All you have to do is keep working on your road to success. Lines are open, y'all. Somebody talk to me. Lines are open. Somebody talk to me. Those of you on social media land, post in the feed and I'll read, because I see Christian has been busy and he's learning. He's listening. The lines are open. Somebody talk to me. What do you think? Would you learn anything from the day? What's your opinion? Somebody talk to me. Lines are open.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm Anthony Mitchell. This is my first time actually on one of your calls. Pleasure to meet you, and I thank you for the time I've been listening. Definitely great motivational stuff you spoke on. Things that make you think and perspective, and I just appreciate it.
Who am I speaking with? What's your name?
Say that again, sir. My name is Anthony Mason.
Oh, okay, Anthony.
Yeah.
Continue on. Continue on. Go ahead and talk, Anthony.
Oh no, I said I thank you. Was pouring into me. I can't be appreciative of everybody else, but I'm just saying for me, thank you. My first time being on one of your calls. I was supposed to be on one a long time ago. My partner Will told me to go ahead and get on these calls. So I wanted to get on and try to go ahead and get engaged on how you're speaking and just what's going on, because I don't know. Just to hear you for myself and everything you said was but good luck. It's very encouraging.
And now you got to call William and thank him.
You're what?
That's on you, but I think you owe William a thank you for telling you about me and the show.
I'm here, Mr. Murray.
Huh?
I'm here, Mr. Murray. Oh, you on the line, Will? Yes.
Oh, Will, you on the line too? So, Will, you on the line too?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, man. How you doing, man?
I'm fine.
Oh, good. See, I spoke to both of y'all this week.
Yeah, I received the link when I was running around, and I looked back and I was like, oh, wow, Mr. Murray, yeah, you did reached out, yeah.
Well, I'm glad you tuned in, my brother.
Yes, sir. I definitely need it, man, because, I just got to get on, I just got to get on my ball, I got to get on my ball and stay grounded.
Yeah.
Focus.
I told you, whenever you come back in town, man, I got this butt whooping on tennis court waiting on you.
You got yeah, that's me. That's William. That was Anthony, Mr. Murray.
Oh.
That's William. Yeah, I got you though.
Cause that's how William and I met on the tennis court.
I was just playing tennis, Will. I was leaving the gym actually, and I said, let me stop by the tennis court with Oak Crest where I used to stay around the corner of the building, or where I was staying at when I brought you down there. And when you was in DC, when I was in DC, and I remember the tall building just on Marbury Pike. So I used to stop by the tennis court to see how Lee had still some energy. And Mr. Murray's the only one out there sitting down twirling the tennis racket. I said, what? I said, he must be waiting for somebody.
I was waiting. William, I was waiting on you. I needed somebody to whoop on that day, and you were just my victim.
Hey, Mr. Murray.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, excuse me. Go ahead. Well, I'm pretty much that was it. From there, it was a blessing that I wish I had 4 years ago. I should have milked a little better, but I was on my passion with the technology styles and trying to get my team, and I was just passionate about that. I was so passionate in one, like a bull, one direction. I normally use the metaphor of a meteorite. And the meteorite, is always terrifying when we hear about a meteorite. I'll see a movie about a meteorite, Armageddon per se, headed for Earth, And a meteorite is just an object of nature, but it's so dangerous. It's just on one path. They don't know what it can do, what it's gonna do, where it's gonna hit. You know, and that's the metaphor I have for my description I have for how I was when I was in the cell doing that. And I didn't have sense enough to say that. It came to my mind and say, okay, this man is a Jew. I mean, he lived in apartments where I lived at, many years before me.
Back in '84.
And I just moved there about a year ago. So I said in his story how he transformed from, living a single player life per se to, he said, you know what, I got into this, and so I said, but he then became a tool for the community, for business community, people, entrepreneurial folks, finance folks, and had all the resources, and this on support, I thought I hit gold, but then again, my attention was so much on the cell and reaching a certain goal with that, and to the point where Verizon came out with another product with Voice over IP for businesses, and I said, damn, okay, we can say this. So what we used to do in a nutshell, the Anthony Mason who was on the phone, he was part of that group in the earlier years. We was contracted for Verizon, AT&T. So when Voice over IP came out, it was such a no-brainer. Verizon was offering to give business customers phones. And if they had a key system, a phone system, PBX, or whatever, average phone system costs anywhere $15,000, $20,000. And what Verizon was doing is, if you got 10 phones, how many phones, doesn't matter, 1 to 100. We'll give you the phone, take your own phone, give you a rebate. And if you had a monthly bill of $2,000, your bill comes down to about $600. And the phones they're providing with Voice over IP, for those who don't understand Voice over IP and the phones, they have all the phones, all the key features as a $20,000 or more phone system.
Well, one thing I always tell people, you never know who no one is. And I've told you, closed mouth and closed mind will never get fed.
Right.
And everything is God ordained. I was meant to be there that day, and you were meant to be there at that time.
No, absolutely. And it's just like a vacation that you took many years ago. It's like, in a month go by, or a couple of weeks go by, that you don't reflect on that vacation. And that's how my mind is always set when I think about Mr. Murray. I'm on the phone with him. I have to reiterate the same metaphors to him, But it's I gotta make sure I don't kick myself, because I have to, it's a journey in memory, even in a short time, to say like, dang, what the world, dang, I should have glued myself to his back. You know what I mean? It's two things that I want. I know you kind of struck a chord on me when you kept saying you generated a couple of times. If you don't say nothing or ask, you will never know.
That's right.
And there was two things that that's really on my mind and heart right now, that I'm dealing with, two issues, if you will. One of them is, maybe nobody know, maybe nobody. I'm dealing with the stimulus, the business stimulus.
Yes.
And for some reason, they got me tied up. And if anyone out there can, they already got a contract with me. The funny thing about it is, I help so many people get so much money just because I just reaching out to black folks to ask businesses. They say, yo, did you get this money? I'm working on everybody's business, whatever the case may be. And then mine, with a rabbit error, got mine sent back. Something the bank did, not even my fault. But it's been tied up since July the 3rd. So I'm trying to get that released to me. It's not no big crazy stuff, but it's something that I can do something with. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Anthony, here's the thing about it all, Anthony. Keep giving blessings, man, because life pays is debt. Life pays is debt. And when you be a blessing to someone, life's going to give it back to you. It may not be when you want it, but it's going to be on time.
But
Don't stop.
I don't really think about it. I just know that we have specifically, I'm not being, I'm not saying that we all black on the phone. I'm not talking about, I'm just saying, when I found out about a lot of people within the areas where I grew up at, if you will, that information was something that was hard to pass. And a lot of times it kind of suffocates people. And certain information that you have, you can pass to someone, and even if you don't get it, that person and his family and lineage, his lineage and family, they can move forward. And then that decreases. And, that's a lot of people that you have to worry about getting caught up in the clutches of society.
But Anthony, here's the thing, Anthony. Everything ain't for everybody, or it might not be at that time. Like, see, now look how long it took William to get back with me. William wanted to be with me about 3 or 4 or 5 years now, about 4 or 5 years.
Right, 2016.
Okay, and like I say, relationships. You have to build relationships. Y'all gonna find out. See, y'all just new to me. Y'all haven't tuned in to where I have my guests on. And most of my guests I've been on 20 plus years. They aren't doing the same thing now that they were doing back then, but it all stayed and centered on the relationships now where they are now. 20 years ago, I wasn't doing what I'm doing now. I grew into this. My purpose brought me into this. Yeah, somebody speaking, and I'm trying to figure out who it is. But we can hear whoever it is in the background.
It's definitely a lady.
It's a lady speaking, but my let me see. Let me be quiet for a second and it'll tell me who it is. Oh, she got quiet too. But my board tells me who's speaking. Yeah.
Do you know anything about anybody that might have some information on how to retrieve these funds from the stimulus program?
I told you, stay tuned. I've got a young lady. Everybody, my old heads know about Belinda, and I'm gonna have her on soon. She's just waiting to see what's happening because nothing has changed. Because right now, with the president being a dag lame duck, he ain't doing nothing. So she says nothing's changing right now, and she's got the schedule.
I didn't know we had a president, but yeah.
Well, the guy that's in the White House, let's put it that way. But she's coming back on. You just gotta stay tuned, man. You just gotta stay tuned. Stay. Follow me on Facebook. Text me your email address, and I'll put you on my email list so you'll get what's getting ready to happen, when it's getting ready to happen, and who's going to be on and when.
Right. And what is your information?
Just text me your. Well, you can go to. Let me give you my one that everybody uses. wmurray6@gmail.com. wmurray6@gmail.com. MURRY. Oh, we ain't got the.
MURRY?
Yes.
WMURRY. Murray 6.
The number 6@gmail.com, right? wmurray6@gmail.com. I'm going to get a new one too, y'all. So now here's the thing. Let me go ahead and do my because y'all, we ain't got a couple minutes before I got to go. We ain't got a couple minutes left on the show. Y'all know I'm doing a fundraiser, and I need help. I need y'all to give donations, so I can make sure I can keep this show on the air. Y'all see the value of it. So I'm asking for donations. You can go to you can send $25, $50, $100, $1,000, $10,000, any amount. Do it on Cash App. $ W Murray. $ W Murray. I've got a PayPal at paypal.me/MM Institute. Or if you want to send a money, cash or check or money order, you can send to P.O. Box 47438, District Heights, Maryland 20753. That's P.O. Box 47438, District Heights, Maryland 20753.
You located in District Heights?
Yeah. Every penny you send, every penny you donate goes directly to me paying to keep this show. I looked today, I have sent out, because you know all y'all get text messages from me. I have sent out almost 175,000 texts in the last 8 years. Going on 9. I'm going into my 9th year, y'all. Daggone. I'm going to my 9th year. I have sent out 174,000 text messages. 174,000 text. You know how much money that is?
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Make it quick, man, because I got about a minute. I only got a minute. Make it quick.
Yeah, I'm in trucking. I'm down here. You in District Heights. I'm not too far from you.
Okay.
Sydney trucking.
Well, what?
Like, I'm in trucking. I'm down here. I'm in trucking.
Okay.
I came down here to New York. I bought a Sydney truck and I came down here. It's been somewhat of a headache because of the integrity of the business and all the oil. So it's been so much of a headache, but I'm still in, you know.
Well, I'll tell you what, Anthony, because it's time for me. I got to close out. You got my number. You know how to reach me. I'll be here on Tuesdays and Fridays at 9 o'clock.
That's your direct number?
Well, that's the number that you dial in. You can call me at the Institute. You got my number. You can talk to me.
I think okay, cool.
See, everybody ain't got that number that you got. That's my private number, the number that I called you on. And you call me back on. That's my private number. I don't give it on the air. I don't give it on the air. I got hundreds of people tuning in, and I don't give my private number out. Man, I learned not to do that a long time ago. So as I always tell you, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I always tell you, if you push me, I'll pull you. If you pull me, I'll push you. It don't matter what you're pushing or pulling, y'all. We're going to get there together. Why? Because I'm going to make sure that you are a winner. Push me so I can pull you. Pull me so I can push you. We're going to win. You know I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it, because we are a winner. Until next time, y'all, I'm telling y'all, God bless. And keep working on your success. But here's the thing. Answer the question to yourself, where am I going? Until next time, y'all, God bless. And keep working on your road to success. Until next time, everyone, God bless.
Thank you, Mr. Murray.
Yeah.